I work in the building.
What do you do?
I'm an architect.
I fought Sugar Ray so many times. It's a wonder I don't have diabetes.
This was your 6th fight with Robinson. Now,
That's true.
He had beaten you 4 times. How come you gave him a shot at the title?
The only one around that I could make some money with. He was a top contender, top challenger, and it was an interesting fight. I wanted to prove to everybody that I could beat him.
How much damage? You know, you look like you're taking some damage too in this fight.
Everybody that fought Jake Lamotta took some damage.
He's in on you and he's cutting you and
He stays right on you. You can bet your bottom dollar you're going to get your share of the licks.
Would you rank him one of the hardest punchers you ever fought?
Well, I wouldn't say one of the hardest punchers. He's definitely the toughest guy I ever fought.
It's the Architect, man. It's the day after Valentine's Day, but I wanted to post a video about one of my favorite fights of all time, the St. Valentine's Day Massacre, Jake LaMotta versus Sugar Ray Robinson. It was the 6th time they fought each other. I just want to, post something about this because it just had everything in it. It was a great fight, man. You had 2 of the best contrasting styles, going at it. These guys had, to me, the best rivalry in boxing. All the fights were good and close fights. You had the guy, the classic guy that stays in and, kind of has that bully style, and, he's there and he's going to attack you, throw punches, trying to hit anything, try to tire you down. And Jake LaMotta had one of the best chins in boxing history. And then you got Sugar Ray Robinson, man, the classic boxer, can move, throw punches from all angles, switch it up on you, a master adjuster. And it was just made for great fights. This fight was incredible, 65 years ago yesterday. Like I said, man, I'm not gonna get too deep into breaking down or talking about this fight because I kind of want to watch people to. I kind of want people to watch it if they haven't watched it. So I'll leave 2 links for the fight down below. But yeah, man, it's just crazy. These styles tend to make great fights. These types of styles. Similar to how Joe Frazier and Muhammad Ali would come to fight each other in the future. Yeah, man, I just talk about a few highlight rounds to me. The first round, Jake LaMotta came out, bullying and, really making it uncomfortable for Sugar Ray Robinson. But, he was just trying to get his timing, trying to, figure him out, get a rhythm. They had fought each other so many times, man. And I think even though it's a great rivalry, don't think about the fact that Sugar Ray Robinson won 5 out of the 6 fights, man. It was just great. Like I said, the first round, just trying to get him down pat. They fought each other. They knew each other well. One thing Jake LaMotta did in this fight was, he threw the jab a lot better. He came with some good hooks and stuff like that, and was bullying, but he had a really good jab in this fight. Then, Sugar Ray Robinson starts to take over a little bit. But the 5th round, man, Jake LaMotta really starts, going after him and making it real interesting, man. The fight, continues to go. Let me see. About the 9th round, you can start to see Jake LaMotta tired out a little bit. And Sugar Ray Robinson's hitting him with everything. You're just like, oh, he's just going to take this fight. And then about the 11th round, man, to me, one of the best rounds, that I've ever seen. You got Jake LaMotta. I mean, just an incredible round, man. You got Jake LaMotta throwing shots and starting the corner and put Sugar Ray Robinson up against the ropes, and Robinson let him tie out a little bit, but still taking some shots. And Jake threw everything he could in this round, man. He tried to get him, but midway through the round, you start to see Sugar Ray Robinson start to take over and throw punches. He had all the shots, man. He did everything. He put everything on display in this fight. He had the footwork, the bolo punches, the uppercuts, the jabs, the right hands to the body. I mean, this is one of the fights where because there's not a whole lot of footage on Sugar Ray Robinson, but I mean, you can just see his greatness in this fight, man. And he starts to go off on Jake LaMotta, you know, towards the middle to tail end of the 11th round, and then he just, you know, you could tell Jake was tired out, man, and Sugar Ray Robinson started putting it on him in the 12th, and you know, he gets him out of there. But Jake LaMotta never went down this fight. He probably would have went down, you know, if the fight continued, but they stopped it. But heart of a champion, heart of a lion, you know. I mean, Sugar Ray Robinson gets him out, TKO, 13th round, and man, you know, you don't get to see fights like this all the time, man. You know, go back and watch a lot of these greats, man. They laid out the blueprint for these guys, and you gotta respect them, man. I mean, it's incredible. It put an end to a great rivalry. Jake LaMotta put it all on the line. There was a 90-day mandatory that they had to fight each other, I believe, but it never happened, and that was it, man. Show respect and thank the guys who were able to, you know, to pave the way, man. Great end to a rivalry. Great end to a rivalry, man. I'm out.